And you know what I'm about, man. I'm about peace. Right? But I'm not like... me saying this type of stuff is not me trying to... It will call the fucking bullies and the demons to me. You don't think I know that? You don't think I fucking know that? Right? I don't walk around with a knife because I'm scared. Right? I walk around with a knife because I'm fucking... I might need to cut something. Right? Just because you want to walk around with a gun, it doesn't mean I should be afraid of it, right? You should be afraid when the guy wants to point it. Because the gun is not going to just go off. The gun isn't just going to go off on you. Right? You think it would be worth it to just go turn around and get my iPod to listen to music? Or should I take it as a chance that I left it? I looked at it and forgot it. So basically left it on purpose. Take it as a chance to listen to my engine, I'm not out here trying to act like perfect little Patrick, right? I'm not saying never, like it's hard not to sin. That's why somebody like me needs Jesus. Because once you realize that even things you like, God doesn't like, sometimes God doesn't always like what you like. Like, what you want to do isn't always good. For yourself or for other people, right? I don't get offended if you stop talking to me. I'm not talking shit about you. I'm trying to explain something, right? I don't even expect these people to be listening. But if them hearing it is because somebody told them I'm talking shit about them, good. It's something I probably have already said to them. But I'm the type of person where they'll listen. When somebody says I'm doing something bad, right? Talking shit, something negative, they'll listen. They'll come and tune in. But if I'm sitting there telling them in my nice voice and trying to explain it calmly, they don't care. They care when you're angered, right? It's weird. I don't want to accuse anybody of this thing because I'm not a fucking psychiatrist, right? It's just this personality trait that if I could recognize it in myself and I try to nip it in the bud, what should I do when I see it in other people? Because it's like a mirror. It's a mirror when I see it in somebody else, and I'm like, oh man, is it offensive if I stay away? Am I being fake if I don't just cause drama and go, oh, you're a fucking, right? But if it's somebody that I have to be around, and when I say it to them, not in that way, like, if I just go, why do you gotta be that way? And then they get this, the reaction is what starts to get you to be angry, right? Their reaction to this statement is what makes you that way, right? And it's still you reacting to that, right? But the thing is, when you don't feed into their negativity, they get even more mad. It seems like it. Especially somebody like me that tries to stay away. Like, I go out of my way to stay away from you if I think I'm making you feel uncomfortable. You're going to sit there saying that's not who I am? When that's who I am all the time. That's who I've always been. That's who I'm telling you I am. Right? I know where my little fishing spot is by passing it on the highway, on the interstate. What does everybody else know? Their favorite TV show? I don't know, whatever you like. I'm not trying to mock you, right? I'm telling you that they're mocking you. The ones that put your character on the TV, the one you can relate to on the TV, and then they make them look like a biatch or an asshole or a doofus or whatever, or a slut, right? Like, it is shameful to be that way. If it's shameful for a guy to be that way, it's also shameful for a girl to be that way. Like, you want to talk about equality, right? Because I'm not out here saying things. I wouldn't. I'm just looking in the Bible for a lot of things. And a lot of these people get offended by God. right? That they're gonna get. You don't think I get offended that I get a deeper punishment from God sometimes for things? Like, what is God gonna care if I say she slept with so many people before me? How is that my wife? And what do you think God's gonna say? He's gonna say that's all of your wives. That's why you're not supposed to have a harem for a woman, because it makes the guy. You know, if you're gonna have a harem, ladies, you need to get like weak little boys. You know, because guys like me don't want to be with another guy's girl, right? I don't want to be with another guy's girl. I need to clean my window, but you see it all day, always, everywhere I go. It's not me just making it up. I don't go up to where I'm at every time and say, look, it's one headlight, right? I see it sometimes and I don't show you on the camera. I see it more off the camera than on the camera. It's almost like the camera draws them away, like they go away from the camera too. I could speak about it and bring them to me. See, that's not wigwag. That's those little markers getting in the way. But the light was missing on the bottom. His bottom left parking light or fog light was missing. Right? They all want to stalk and gawk. Because to me, if I put the clock 6:38, but I know it's 12 minutes fast, 13 minutes fast, I'll be there on time. You know, don't worry. I get all the berries that you miss, even when it's just a little one. He don't want the little ones, but he still wants you to pick them, right? Sometimes mine may be questionable, the ones I put in the basket, because I'll eat. I'm more of a wild boy than you, right? How does that say about you that I'm a New Yorker that's more of a wild boy in Pennsylvania? Like, I'm up in the mountain. I'm not down in the farmland. I'm up in the mountain where I have to rely on the creek in the winter if I didn't catch any fish to freeze. All right, hoping that I get something big enough to keep. Because it's a waste. What am I doing out there in the snow? Just getting frostbite. Right? I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the snow. But if I don't have any food in the cabinet or in the freezer, there's no point to... Unless I'm just going to enjoy it. That's the only time I'm trying to look at it. Right? Unless I'm just trying to enjoy it. Because I like to enjoy everything. It's just when I'm driving, it's not, you know, you can't pay as much attention to the scenery, or that's why I like to just hit record and talk. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. It looks crazy, but aren't we all? Even when there's somebody on the other side of the screen directly. Even when it's directly on the other side of the screen. Isn't it still just talking to a screen? Because they could come up all behind me now, right? They see, once I say where I'm at, right? Once I show it on the camera, they come by to say what up. They don't want a fucking problem. It's not because I'm gonna beat them up, I'm so tough. It's because we all got shit to do. I'm not thinking I'm so special that the world revolves around me. I'm sitting here wondering why these fucks follow me. Because I know if I had these problems with my lights, the cop would fucking pull me over. He'd be like, why are you driving around? Like, did you know your lights are flickering? Did you know you had a headlight missing, or a brake light missing, or a tail light missing? Did you know? That's what they would do to me. Right? That's why I can't drive around with this shit like that. See, it is a cop with the light wig wagon. See, I told you. I'm not about to hold up the camera to the phone, the camera to the window, right? That's why I slowed down. I got a feeling like that was a cop. They are following. They do follow. Why wouldn't they? You think they don't got technology that you aren't... You don't think they have technology that you aren't aware of? That you don't have available to you? You don't think that? And then you don't think that there's technology they aren't aware of, that isn't available to them. Right? Because what if he was at a spot I didn't see him, and he came by to say what up? What if he was in the fucking spot, like in the cut, like peroxide, you know? And then what if he goes up here and then chills in another spot to see if I'm gonna go fast again? Right? Because he was braking around this little turn here. He's braking around this little turn. You don't need to brake here. I'm not hitting the brake. I'm just not pumping the gas. Right? Let him stop me and see I got a container full of tobacco to roll up. They don't want to admit that this shit has been breaking society. The way they run it. Like, there's too much of a budget for negativity. Right? Spread negativity viciously until every city be in ghetto misery. Right? Who said that? Who said that? You know, I know who voiced it. I know who narrated it. But who told you that first? God told you that, to spread peace. Do as I tell you, and it'll bring peace upon you. Right? Jesus said the same thing. If you're of Abraham, you'd be following Abraham's ways. Right? Just like if you're of your father, you follow your father's ways. It's not your fault if your father got his mother's ways. Right? It's up to you to be above that. Right? It's not, and it's no offense to women. Right? Do you think it's good? Real women know it's not good to be like your mother if you're a guy. Because even women don't like their mother when the mother is like a guy. When the mother is masculine, the women don't fucking like it. Girls don't like it. Because they look at their father like he's weak. That's the message conveyed. It doesn't matter what the society tells you is good. Because I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes to Broadheadsville. Right? But I got a 20-minute drive, so I'll be 10 minutes early. Right? No breakfast, no nothing. I woke up on time. I'm just not hungry, right? Am I allowed to not eat? Do I have to eat if I'm not hungry? Right? I know I'll be hungry by the time I get off. Because I should have brought something with me, like to eat on break. But I don't have anything, right? This is what it's like to be poor, kids. Where you have to put the money in the gas so it's full. So you go to where there's more money. Right? You have to put gas in your car before your body, so you could have gas for your body afterward. If you have, I'm assuming I got enough in my tank. Even though I went fishing for a little bit yesterday. I didn't stay forever. I didn't stay till the sun went down, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Right? Just like I used to be an idiot with the drugs. Stay until the sun comes up. I used to see the sun go down and then come back up again. Right? Maybe that's why they stalk and gawk. Maybe they're not even around me and I just think it is. Right? It was just a coincidence that I saw the wig-waggy lights flickering from a mile or two behind me, and it happened to be the state police. Because that's not township, they'll fuck you. The state police will fuck you over. If you're riding dirty, they'll fucking get you in the clink quicker than the townies. The stadies, they have you in the orange jumpsuit. They have you in the county pen. They'll look for ways to put you in the state pen, the stadies. They want you. That's their job, dude. They want you to be in the fucking pen. They want you to be in the cell. The pig pen. Right? This narrative that maybe it's just because I'm in my county, right? But there's a bunch of black people where I live. But I see all the county full of fucking white boys when they're outside. It's not that big of a prison. What, you want me to believe this narrative like we don't get fucked by the cops neither for something not doing anything? No, that's not it. That's not the case. It's not the case. Right? How long are you willing to drive around for you know, I went to try to get my life better with the fucking trade school and this, but I wasn't good at the technical side of HVAC. I was better at just putting the duct up. Right? Maybe I'm not meant for high level maintenance on shit, right? Maybe I'm the guy that would rather just clean the dishes, wipe the floors, you know, mow the grass, plant the plants. Like, let me be that guy. Right? We need those type of people in this world. Why do you want less of that people? What? Because I'm fucking Blanquito? You think I'm above? You think that I think I'm above that? Even though I'm lowering myself to work around these fucking snot-nosed brats. Not all of them. Some of them are cool and chill. You know, but some of them remind me of like when I was a kid, like ball busting too much. But where do they get it from? Right? Where do these kids get it from? Should I be mad at these kids for being that way? Or should I say something to the parent? Like, your son is a ball buster of me in the field while I'm not saying nothing to him. And then they'll get uptight if I say something about it, right? Well, you know, I'm not the one going to tell you about my day and in my parents' day. But maybe if in this day or tomorrow, right? Maybe if we discipline the proper way of teaching them not to be disrespectful to anybody, right? Keep it to yourself. You think it's funny. I used to have a hard time doing that because sometimes I can't hold in my fucking laugh, but it's not for the same things. It's not because a person is handicapped or they're too fat or whatever. It's when somebody is like a dumb fuck around me. I laugh at them. I'm like, what, you don't think I know you're one of the stalkerazzi with your fucking one headlight missing? You always come up to me bitching about some shit, even though they're the ones fucking causing disturbances. Right? Why don't you go up to the fucking disturbance? Right? Let me go be alone. I talk to myself. I'm not even talking to you. If I'm talking to you, I say, hey, what's your name? What's your face? Hey, bro. Or if I know your name, I'll say your name when I'm talking to you. If I'm just saying something to the clouds, right, I'll say it to myself, right? But you don't like that. But if you do that, that's what your excuse is, right? Oh, I'm talking to myself. But I can't do that either? I'm not allowed to talk to myself while I'm driving? To keep myself sane away from the miscreants. And I don't think it's everybody. This guy was coming fast on the he was on this highway, and my entrance, you know, I got off the exit 33, right? I got off 80, right? 380 turns to 80. That's why the stateies are on that shit. Right, this is a state route now. It's gonna go. It's 33 south. Wow, what a surprise. Umami Minati. Illuminati. It's a red Ford. Red four-door escape. Naughty. Always gotta follow and stalk me. Right, whatever it is. I don't know if it's one of them. All I'm saying is this shit is all around me. Could be one of them. That could be one of those things they want me to think it's everybody, right?